Okay, we're back on the east side of the home again, and this is the meter, the electric meter, and it's been sealed. That's a good thing. Power coming below grade. We got one grounding wire coming down. Supposed to have two, but we got a UFR on the wall inside of there. It's kind of confusing. I'll get into that in a moment. But this is the electric meter. I go a little farther, a little duplicity, I guess. That's the weather sensor for the lawn sprinkler system. Needs to be installed right up there. But we're talking about this. And we don't have bonding on the gas line coming into the house. And we're expecting the furnaces to catch that. That's what we're expecting. Lots of storage. And I moved some of this. Garage east interior wall. This is the UFR right there. Okay, what do we got? We got AFCI in the bedrooms only. We expected that. And my equipment, okay, it must be ancient, but anyway, the only real way to test these hardly any longer, unless it's a really old unit, is by pushing the buttons. If this home was built this morning, then you would have these in just about every living space in the home, including the laundry, including the 240 clothes dryer, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, well, let's just start on the outside first and kind of work our way in. The manufacturer expected duplicity for these, labeling these breakers, and this is supposed to be printed. See where it says danger? That's printing. Cutler hammer Eaton, that's printing. Okay, this is block writing. That's not the printing. 1 and 2 is printed. 3 and 4 is printed. Cooktop, that's not printed. It's supposed to be printed. I didn't write the rules. I'm a mockingbird. Okay, electric cables inside the cabinet are not supposed to be in direct contact with the cover. L1, L2 come in right here. So we have these knockouts. We don't know where this cabinet is going to be installed. See all these smaller ones? Those are for these cables right here. They didn't say just knock one out and bring all your cables in. No, that's what these are for. You're not supposed to bring more than 2 cables in at a time. But somebody got the idea. Now here it is, bundling. Even my illustration inside the report is going to be somewhat apologetic. I hate discounting my work, but the cure might be more difficult than the problem. So, is that the bonding location up in there? I can't even read that. It looks like somebody signed it or something. So the bonding location's not labeled inside of here, even though we know that we've got this UFR right over here. It's supposed to be labeled inside. Now this cabinet was screwed into place. Alright, screws are faster, screws are tighter, I get that. But screws don't have the same tension strength that nails do. The cabinet should have been nailed in. If this garage was to experience a tornado, for example, and get blown up, you've already got a bad day. You got a bad day, I get that. But if it had been nailed into place instead of screwed into place, it would stand a much better chance of staying in position. So we're not supposed to have paint or any contaminants inside of the cabinet. That's probably not going to cause you a lot of grief. I don't see it down here on the bus mark. But at the same time, the manufacturer, the code says no contaminants inside of the cabinet. So what did we learn here? What did we learn today? We learned that we do not have duplicity. We learned that we do not have printing. We learned that we got that's 2 grounds, so we really don't know where our bonding is. We learned we don't really know where our bonding is, even though that might be it. We've only got 1 ground. We've learned that we've only got AFCI in the bedrooms. We've learned that we got wires touching the cabinet. We learned that the cabinet was improperly screwed into place. We learned that we have bundling and that we have paint and other contaminants inside of the cabinet. I'm going to move over here just for a moment. That's what we learned. That's the electric service panel. That's what this video is all about. At one time, it looks like they had a little dog keeper, dogwatch.com, okay? That's not part of this inspection. By the way, they should have had insulated staples. On the lawn sprinkler control, they should have had insulated staples. And the protective cover is missing. And we do not have any instructions. And the zones of the stations are not labeled.